Imbala selaita tarie chuileran lome varia tira lauta iaure lome va mai tasil no mare. Ando nuitanin kurava alase vivienen si mirada nuru huine tumbalomana edamai eleniona kalima uiren nome harmonia Naur dani, naur hasır
And there you go.
Okay. Right. Would anyone like to just recap where we left off at the end of the game?
I'm happy to, unless someone else wants to jump in with more thorough notes. Going once, going twice. I'll go for it. So, last session, we arrived in the city of Vale, only to be stopped at the gates of the citadel. The sons of the mountain, Aubrey and Sandry, were escorted inside, while the High Guard blocked our entry, leaving us waiting awkwardly in the courtyard, with no information and no clear welcome. Roman kept a wary watch for danger. Twin scanned the crowd for familiar masks, and Locke, Hezekiah, and Keck settled in for a long wait. Citizen looked on nervously as we rolled out bedding. A local eventually directed us towards the lowers if we needed lodgings, but when we tried to leave, the guards refused and instead handed out dwarven stimulant pills to keep us awake. After several quiet hours, the sons emerged, freshly fed and in relatively good spirits. We were ordered to follow them across the sky bridges to the Hall of the Golden something. I didn't catch it. The Hall of the Golden something. A grand chamber, shimmering. Sorry, what was that? Sorry, I thought I missed something. A grand chamber shimmering with magical runes. There, the Dwarven princes met with Vale's elegantly dressed elves. And the meeting grew tense, quickly. Sandry pressed hard for trade routes, mining rights and cooperation between Herdogus and the Vale, with a bit of a veiled threat itself. The elves pushed back, refusing to open their veins so easily. Aubrey offered mockery from the sidelines, while scented smoke filled the air. And it seemed that no agreement was reached. When the meeting ended, the sons granted us free rein to explore the city so long as we returned when called. Hezekiah and Locke secured rooms at the Aurora Pillar Inn, while Keck, Twin, and Romok explored the Middle District. A goblin brushed past the group, possibly picking pockets, possibly marking us, but couldn't be confirmed. Finally, that trio reached a shop where Twin sought someone named Voltran. A secret sign was exchanged. They were led deeper inside. And then everything went pitch black. A heavy blow struck each of us in the gut, and hoods were pulled over our heads. And that's where we ended session 96.
Yeah, yep, that's basically what I got too. I mean, just one thing is, I figured that Jasper was with Lachlan and I, since we seem to be the inactive part of the group right now.
That seems the most logical placement for him at this point, I think.
Right. Can I just write down the last thing I wrote in my notes last session? Let's hope they tell us on the earrings.
What are you
Yes,
muted?
there was some debate about whether we managed to get a message off or not.
Yeah.
What are you muted?
He also
Romok, you did usher into the earring at one point, at the very end.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
And what did he get out into the ear? Like just or something more than that.
I was hoping it would
come
be
back to
something
that.
like... Okay.
We'll come back to that, and we'll
Okay.
go over what you said in situ. So, the sun is now higher in the sky. It's a nice day. Only a handful of fluffy clouds just drifting along. The trees of the forest gently swaying in the warm light breeze. Suddenly, feet running through the soft earth between the trees. A pair of squirrels scamper across a branch or launching into the neighboring tree. Birds flit from twig and branch. Flit from twig and branch from one to the other. Flicks of cloaks cracking behind the running legs. Two figures. The air is fresh, and yet the smell of flowers and resin is almost overpowering. A peaceful morning in the woodlands. Third robed figure leaping from branch to bough above the other two. light filtering in through the dense canopy of green leaves. Remnants of morning dew still clinging to leaves, and even a spiderweb cast between trees. This plump web weaver sat right in the middle. Thunderous clawed feet tear it asunder as a chocobo holding a smaller robed figure keeps pace with the others. Beams of light cascade down from above like columns in the green woods. The group slows down to jog and then to a walk. Ahead of them, trees begin to part as the white city comes into view. A white city sat at the base of a mountain, silver white spires that rise up high. 4 figures clothed in black and red move forwards, moving with purpose. Trees thin. Suddenly, a jolt seizes each of them. They gasp in unison, clutching at their chest. Each of them pulls from within their robes a small black stone. Its surface is veined with faint crimson planks. They stare at it for a moment, and then the stone whispers. Multiple voices layered atop each other, unsettling, smooth and whisper thin. Begin. The moment is close. The robed figures nod. One kneels and begins clearing the forest floor. Another draws a circle in the dirt, wide, precise, carved with practiced strokes. Within the circle, numerous glyphs are etched, and as each is completed, a slight glow rises from the mark. Candles, placed at intervals, and the smallest of the group gestures their hands in a wide arc, setting them all alight. The flames burn with an unnatural blue tint. Finally, each of them take from their robes a scroll bound in silver threads. They kneel in a ring around the glyph-lined circle, place the scrolls before them, and begin to chant. In the city of Vale, we return to the 3 members, Hezekiah, Jasper, and Lot. As you're in the inn,
Yeah, I guess. Would we hear what was said? Because we've got one of the
I'm the only
stone.
one with the ear. Well, Jasper and I think, have the earring. So
No, I mean from the from the cutscene we just had, as we have one of the receiving stones.
roll perception check. Who's got those? Who's got those stones?
Me, I believe. Yeah, I've got a receiving stone.
I also have a receiving stone.
Yeah, but this is the.
Yeah. If the 2 of you can get a perception check.
Okay.
What did you say? Sorry, perception.
Perception. You both feel a sudden sort of jolt. Your bags carrying something. Something has just happened in there.
Okay, I'll go through. My phone's vibrating. Is it?
You pick up your stone, and you realise that it was this because it is notably very different in temperature than it normally is. It's actually quite hot now.
Hmm.
And you feel it start to vibrate, and rumbling and whispering starts to pour out of it. However, knowing what you guys understand, neither of you can make out anything that's being said on it. It's coming out sort of hisses and whispers. You can't pick up.
Like another language.
It seems to be a different language.
Oh, do we have tongues? No.
And then it stops. The stone starts to cool once again.
I'll say.
What is your
Did that happen after the Romok's last message?
You have heard nothing from Ramon.
Yeah, we haven't.
Okay.
That hasn't happened yet. I'll say. Oh, have you got one of these? Did it go buzz as well?
No, definitely, yes. I can't. It's so intriguing. I mean, how long has it even been since our receiving stone activated for anything? But I don't understand any of it.
Well, if we can find perhaps a mage or a shop of mages or something, perhaps I can procure a scroll of tongues. I can figure it out for next time.
Yes, I mean, that seems worthwhile. Do you have the funds to do so?
Yeah, I've been keeping them for a rainy day.
Okay, well, let us not split up any more than we have. Jasper and I will accompany you to the store. Do you have any idea where to find it?
Well, why don't we ask the innkeeper that we're going to? We'll get the rooms first, and then we'll go do that, right?
Right. Who knows how long those guys will be anyway, so we might as well,
Did we
do what
buy the
can in
room?
the meantime.
I can't remember if we did that or not.
I didn't write that
You
down.
have
I don't think I paid for it. Oh,
you have secured the rooms. Yeah.
Okay, well then I'll go to the bartender again. I'll say hello, good sir, if they are sir.
The my list of locations. Hang on. Uh, 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 the owner of the Aurora Pillar Inn is an elven gentleman.
Yes, I remember it was a bit snubby. Yeah, an arse, as Penny said.
He,
Yeah, I remember now.
he can direct you to a magic. There is a store called the High Crest, where they would be able to help you out with all those.
Perfect. Yeah, I mean, we got to wait for the others to arrive anyway.
right.
Guess we can make a quick little detour. Meet back here.
Surely.
Okay. He gives you directions to go, and you find yourself heading in that direction. You do find, looking through, it's quite easy to spot where these shops are. They're all quite nicely signposted. Everything is well posted here throughout. And you've got these hanging signs above shops, and you've even got like sandwich boards outside some of them with names and offers on them and things. And you eventually do find the High Crest, which is a nice little magic shop just tucked around the side of the market here. As you go in, there is another elf is standing here, another male. He looks like he's quite finely dressed. He's got almost like a little bow tie pinned up here, and then like these little embellishments of jewelry just circled around the top of his shoulders. He greets you as you come in. Oh, a good day to you. What may I be able to help you with?
Hello, good sir. Well, we're after some scrolls, some spell scrolls. If you trade in these things.
Oh, scrolls, absolutely. Well, what kind of scrolls are you looking for?
Well, I'm having difficulty understanding a language, and I was wondering if you had any scrolls that could aid with this issue?
We have a variety here, so let me just have a look. And he starts thumbing through all the different stock he's got. You can see there's just shelves. He's got rolls of scrolls on them. He just starts going through them all. We'll just see what level spell that is.
I think it's third from memory, but I might be wrong. I can have a look as well.
Yeah, it's third level. And he goes, oh, yes. We do have a scroll here, and he just pulls it out, so it blows off some dust. And he looks at you up and down over the top of the scroll. Yes, so your travellers to the town. Wonderful. We do have a scroll here. It will be mighty expensive, of course. 750 gold.
Can I insight check? Can I see if because we're not local, he's trying to scam me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roll an
Roll.
You can tell by his demeanor that he's judged you as being an outsider and therefore most likely has more money than most of the people he deals with. So he has knocked the price up.
Right. Okay.
Is there any chance we could get Jasper to do some haggling for us?
It's alright. Jasper's busy stealing stuff at the back of the shop. I'm distracting him.
He's totally sizing out the merchandise right now. I think Jasper would, I'm sure, be willing to haggle any price that's on offer.
Well, I don't need Jasper's bloody elbow, have you know. A dwarf steals himself, and he also creates big distractions for his friend. My good sir, this price is, I must say, a little insulting. For a well-travelled, well-endowed magic person. I know the going rate for spells of this kind, and this is far, far above market value. Would you be willing to perhaps come down to a more agreeable price?
He sort of blusters up a little bit, just puffs out his chest. Roll me a persuasion check.
Dice will fail me, but at least I've made him feel like a buffoon.
Or he will come out of this feeling like a buffoon.
Yes, with a 10.
He's puffed up his chest, he looks at you, folds his arm and goes, Now, good sir, I can see you are a learned man yourself. Scrolls are not cheap to create and to maintain. This is the price that they go for at the moment. It's a mere 750 of your gold. I'm sure if I look at you as an outsider with great opportunities.
Well, you're judging me because I'm different. Is that what you're doing here?
That is not at all what I'm saying.
Well, I mean, if word got out that you were treating outsiders differently to the locals, then I'm pretty sure you'd lose half your custom, and you wouldn't want that. We are here as part of a diplomatic party. We come from great halls of trade, and many more traders will be coming. But if I have to tell them to avoid your store as you treat outsiders poorly, then I'll take my trade elsewhere.
Roll a persuasion check.
I can't keep persuading him. I can.
He grabs the scroll.
If only you'd let Jasper help.
It's fine. I've got the
Hold
money.
it up. Perhaps this is a little too advanced for you anyway. Maybe another time. And he just taps it into his hand and turns to start to put it on his shelf.
Fine. I'll pay the price, whatever. And I'll just go through my bag. What is 750 in platinum? What is it?
Oh wait, was it 750? I thought I heard 150 at first. Jeez.
No, it's
700.
Oh no, definitely 750.
No, okay. I mean that's 75 platinum, but whew, Jesus.
yeah. Go on. I'll just pay it to him.
Okay. You drop the coin down in front of him, and you watch his eyes just light up, and he's, my, surely are a wonderful patron, very discerning individual. By all means, a scroll, sir. Passes it over. And he sweeps the coin off the table into his hand and out of sight.
Yeah. Maybe you judged the patron a bit too, more kindly in future, and you might get repeat custom. But
Well, please allow me. Look around the shop here. We have many things for sale. Have a look, see if there's anything else which catches your eye. I'm happy to sell you anything else. You after potions or anything? Additional scrolls? Any paper? Ink, parchment?
no,
Oh no,
sorry.
I think we have already
Yeah, we've
arm and a leg. We will need the remaining arm and leg to return on our journey. Thank you very much. Quite a service you provide here.
Always happy to serve. Please return as soon as possible. And you see he's got this big, broad smile on his face. You have definitely made his morning.
Well, he doesn't need to return customers with single sales like that, now does he?
Yeah, it's an antique dealer. All right, well, I'll walk out annoyed, but I got what I came for. So
So,
I think it is a different world, isn't it? The learning that comes from the writings of your elders and teachers, whereas ours, which is transmitted through oral tradition and meditation.
oh well, I've
Not
it's only
rely on
been a
either,
month
but-
of learning for me. So like, you've got 100 years plus on me. You always seem to forget that.
True, yes. Not to deride either. It's just it is shocking sometimes to see how the other half lives. In a sense.
Yeah, well, I'm merely dipping my feet into this world. I don't want to be part of it. They're all too uptight for my liking.
step out of the shop, and looking around, you can see that the shop is just sort of sat sort of on the edge of this marketplace. City is most definitely alive here. You can see people everywhere. It's going about their daily business. Now, in the uppers, you pretty much only saw elves, but here you are seeing, down in the lowers, you're seeing a much wider variety. You're seeing elves, humans, goblins, gnomes, bugbears, even. At one point, you swear you may even see a myconid as well, one of the mushroom folk. You see there's conversations, there's people laughing, peddlers are calling out their wares, flogging their goods. Loot music's drifting through the air. Seems like pretty much anywhere you're going here, you always seem to hear little hints of music playing. And suddenly, crash, a squeal, clatter of metal on stone. A leather satchel skitters across the cobblestone. A goblin, orange-eyed, green-skinned, wearing an oversized coat that might once have belonged to a child, stumbles after, panting and muttering, and freezes as he sees the three of you. His eyes widen. Oh, great opponents, mighty heroes of shiny stuffs. He just blurts out and he sweeps up this bag and back repeatedly. I didn't see you there. Mighty tall, mighty smell good, mighty strong. He then starts to circle around all of you, just eagerly smiling and bowing. my thousand apologies. I am Goblix Chocolate. Yes,
Goblin.
Goblix Chocolate.
Wait,
And you,
that sounds familiar.
you must be important. I can tell. My nose for important things is very good. And he sniffs very, very good indeed. He produces from his coat like this handful of trinkets, bits of glass, tarnish, rings, and looks like things that some of them might have once been part of the chandelier. All for you, surprise, free for heroes such as yourself.
Hey,
Goblin.
Lachlan, is Goblin?
Is it the
Goblin
same
is like
one? Is it the
guy with
same?
Bastock.
Is it the same little goblin?
No, this is a different goblin.
Wait, but he did say Gobnix, right? And that is the name of the goblin who Lachlan kind of knew and helped out in Bastock, right?
Yeah, I gave him
Goblin.
a terrible thing last time we met. I'm pretty sure I gave him the voodoo doll.
So, did he say he has the same name though, Gobnix, as the other
Um,
goblins?
if it's the same name, it's a coincidence.
Okay.
This is, by look, a different.
Brothers.
But he knows us as heroes. Okay. Hold on. Let me do an insight check. Just gotta run back to my computer. Like, I mean, is this like honestly like we have some kind of reputation somehow? Is this merchant scam, a thieves scam, or something like that? Right?
So this goblin is just going from each one of you. He's holding out these little trinkets and trying to
No,
give
don't
them.
want any of your stuff. I have been travelling far too much to know what this kind of scam is.
Yeah. My insight isn't good, but still, this is not a. I mean, it doesn't look like a very tempting.
He goes, it's free. It's all free for you.
Yeah, that's
And
what they
so
say, and then they want
starting.
you to pay.
The first thing I think when I see
He's
all this
starting.
is like some of this stuff might be stolen, right? So like we're carrying a lot of cash on us, Lachlan, a lot less now, obviously, but
I'm saying
you
out
know,
loud.
I'm not saying that out loud. I'm thinking in my head, and uh, and so I'm like paying kind of close attention to where my money is. I mean, because this kind of thing is a setup for like another guy comes behind you and robs you. Right? Could be.
I don't know.
You can see as you're sort of shunning him a little bit, he begins sweating and he starts glancing left and right, and he's still just grinning very wide.
What's the matter, mate?
Just, no need for suspicions. It's just a gift, a welcome gift. Welcome, a very rich people gift. Very safe.
Well,
And then,
Gobnix, we hate to disappoint you, but as you see, we happen to be on a diplomatic mission, and it might be considered bribery if we were to accept gifts while on this mission. So sadly, we would have to decline.
as you're saying that, suddenly there's a thundering of footfall, and 6 more goblins come skidding around the corner. Their eyes lock onto Goblin. Goblin, you dropped the bag. You ruined the plan, you stupid big-headed ox. Goblin just turns back. I didn't know it. It was brilliant. You all arrived early. The goblins all just saw your expressions. And then, like a flock of startled birds, they scatter.
What was the little object that they were like? What did it look like?
It was just knickknacks. Trinket was like little glass things. Some of them look like things that could have been on a chandelier, so little glass balls, little
So just
curls of metal.
obviously Nick stuff. But you respect the hustle. Got to make some money in this town.
You know,
So roll a perception check. All the 3 of you, I think. Oh, Jasper's not here. Someone could roll for Joe.
guy's gonna be robbed while he's out. 11.
A roll for Locke and Jasper.
Sorry, I stepped away for a second.
Anyone know Jasper's perception or wisdom?
Yeah, I've got it. Hold on. Let me through. Oh, did I just roll that through twice? Sorry, take the first one.
The
11.
first was another. So Hezekiah, and Jasper, you're both kind of just sort of rolling your eyes at the antics of the goblins. Locke, however, you check your pockets.
No,
The scroll,
no,
you,
no, no, no.
the scroll you just bought seems to be missing.
Did they have to do a check to steal from me?
Did.
What did they get?
High enough.
I got a crazy high passive perception. I'm pretty
What's your
sure.
passive perception? What is your passive perception?
18.
Mine
That's
is
what
as
they
well.
rolled. They rolled an 18, so beats it.
Yeah.
What's the feature that you got?
Great adventurers cannot overcome a bunch of run-of-the-mill urchins.
Now you can see that they are still in view as they scamper out of
Uh,
the immediate vicinity.
right. They've just nicked me. I am going to turn tail and start running after them straight away.
Yes, as will I. As I imagine will Jasper. While running, I'll check my
How
pockets while I'm at it.
how far away are they?
They are only about sort of 30 foot away at the moment. They are weaving in between people.
Oh,
You
cool.
see, they are scooting around, going over stalls, under stalls, around the edge of people moving through the streets, and they've split up as well. So they're in different groups. There seems to be going in pairs. So there's 3 different. So you start to chase after them.
Yeah, what I'd like to do is, well, I can. Where's my locate item? Oh, I don't have it on, do I?
I mean, can just shouting out, "Stop, thieves!" Me.
No, that causes more panic. People just stop and don't get out of the way. Yeah, I don't have locate item. I will summon an elemental in front of the main one, to try and stop his path.
Okay. You summon an elemental. Right. Immediately then, goblins will try and evade it. So, out of the 2 of them, one of them rolled a 17, one rolled a 5.
If they're still in a group after this just happens, can I cast Gust of Wind, blowing them back in our direction?
How strong is a gust of wind?
Let me post the spell. Land of strong wind, 60 feet. They have to beat a DC 16 strength or be pushed 15 feet. Oh, wait, away from you. So it has to be pointed away from me. In a direction you choose. Okay, so not necessarily away from me. Any creature on the line, 2 feet of movement.
It's because it's
Direction.
because it originates at you.
Oh, yeah, dang, does it? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Ah, man. Okay, no, that would not work. Okay.
But could you still?
Ugh.
You could blow them off their feet potentially, but you have
Further away.
you risk. Yeah, you risk throwing everyone else in the direction of their feet as well. But
Right. And I kind of don't want to do the more violent kinds of things. Like, I can do plant growth. I could do wall of fire. I could do just the flaming sphere, which is kind of scary, to run right beside, right? Plant growth. I mean, is that really a bad idea, though? I mean, plant growth is very good for non-painful slowing down kind of things.
Keep in mind, you've got a lot
argue
of
against
Vale
it.
residents there as well.
What did you say?
You've got a lot of Vale residents mixed into it as well.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's quite big. Yeah, 100-foot radius. Ah. Okay. Just- I, I'll throw a flaming sphere out there, kind of like a little bit beside the not like directly beside the water elemental. I'm just like to create, like you got to run past some guys, or some things at least. Again,
You don't need to
I'm
throw
not casting.
fire at people.
So I'm obviously casting it in a place where it's not immediately adjacent to anyone, so it won't hurt them, right? Right off the bat, it's just the people often don't
Well,
want to run beside balls of fire.
this is a
Crowded street.
marketplace, I would say.
Okay, it
There's
is
a
that
lot of
crowded. Okay,
Yeah.
the water
there's
elemental that
also
doesn't freak people out.
Yeah,
well,
it's gonna
it
scare
does.
people, but that doesn't kill anyone.
Okay,
Okay,
we'll deal with the water elemental first. So, water elemental bursts into existence, and suddenly people will suddenly shout and scream in shock and surprise and start to step back from it. The two goblins immediately seeing this appear in front of them, they split to go either side of it, and one of them just runs directly straight into it. The other one managed to just get round the side and continues to run. So one of them is sort of trapped inside your water elemental at this moment.
Right,
Um,
I will then control water and begin slowly freezing the bit where the goblin is. And I'm going to slow down to a stop. I'm going to say, listen here, mate. Right, you've lot have nicked something from me, right? If you return it, I won't I won't come find your little hole and root you out. But if you fuck with me, I will root you out of this town, stem and all.
Okay, roll an intimidation check for me.
Here we go. Charisma, not my strongest.
If only Jasper were here.
This I would let Jasper help. Jasper, why don't you
He will help. Do you want him to roll himself, or do you just want to take advantage?
take a roll?
Bear with me. This is so. What was it? Charisma
Intimidation,
or
yeah.
performance?
Intimidation.
Intimidation. Sorry. There you go. it's 14.
It's alright, 2 is
You
better than
want
1. We are.
Two of you set up on this. Now, this is not the Goblix one that you met. He is very gaunt in face and he's got a much larger pointed nose. His eyes are a little got quite big bags under them. And he just starts to panic a little bit. It was not me. Goblix got it. He points to the one who's just further ahead.
I'll say to Hezekiah, can't you just turn into a wolf and go run after him or something, or a dog?
Oh, sorry, I was muted. I was thinking of an eagle.
What? Yeah, go. I don't think whichever one,
Would a
just
giant
go.
eagle be? Yeah, would a giant eagle be too much for an urban setting like this? Okay. Yeah, okay. So Hezekiah crouches down, covers himself in his cloak, jumps up, like leaps into the air, and a burst of flame, and out of the flame comes now the giant eagle. Now because the other guy said gobniks. I vaguely remember what gobniks look like. I mean, I assume all of them are green skinned and maybe orange eyed, but maybe he looks a little distinct. And fly, let's say a good 40 feet above the air, looking for whatever path Gobnix is taking, following him. Ideally catching up to him. I have a fly speed of 80 feet.
With your eagle abilities and skills, roll a perception check to see if you can spot which one is Goblix and where he is.
Okay. So that is a
You've got that
perception with
advantage.
advantage.
Yeah.
Yep, because of the eagle sight thing. Did that roll? Okay, that rolled 1 and 1 more. Where did it go? Nope, not that. Where did I just open the eagle? There we go, 23.
So, a couple minutes go by, and you're scanning around, and you're looking for the commotions made by these goblins fleeing through the crowds. You spot the group over there. They've made their way through to an alley. You spot another group. They seem to have gone into a building off to the side somewhere. Then you see goblins seem to have started to go up some of the stairs leading to the uppers, and seems to have come to a stop just on a balcony.
Okay, I'm gonna go perch on that balcony right there, intimidatingly, which I imagine is default for a giant eagle city.
So you swoop in and land with your, and he immediately sort of jumps back and sort of falls onto his arse a bit and sort of, oh, nice birdie, I'll have a treat. And he reaches into his pockets and he grabs a little handful of what looks like breadcrumbs, tosses them.
Hmm.
Go get him.
Can I, step on him without making a talon attack, like pinning him or something of that nature?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Roll. It would. Just roll like I guess athletics. I suppose it would be.
Okay. So it's a +3 for the strength. Oh wow, 23.
Yeah, you very nimbly in your eagle form suddenly lurch forward. Your wings spread out for a moment to give you a little bit extra thrust, and you just shoot straight down onto him and pin him to the ground. You see his eyes suddenly bug open wide, and he's no, that's bad. You can see he's visibly panicking.
Yes, I wish he was smart enough to figure out that this is obviously related to the theft recently, and if you surrender the item rather than this is a giant bird. Okay. Well, I mean, I can speak giant eagle telepathically. Even if only Lachlan had used that tongue scroll, then he might understand giant eagle. But whatever. Yeah, I mean, it's like I have to transform back to talk to the guy, right? Like, okay. I mean, let's see if I can do any obvious body language based communication. Okay, so is there pouches on him, and maybe one of those is Lachlan's pouch, is a scroll sticking out from under his belt or something of that nature?
So he has got this big sort of coat, this big shirt on him, which looks oversized. So there are pockets on that. He's also carrying a bag, which he was carrying earlier, a satchel.
Mhm.
So
Right.
there is definitely he could have hidden things upon himself.
Right. Okay. With my beak, can I try to, like, I assume the coat is kind of, like closed on his chest or something of that nature, maybe, right? Like, can I use my beak to like open it up, see like the inside pockets of the coat?
Yeah. So do an investigation check.
Okay. Ugh. Well, it turns out eagles are not very good at that. 3.
In that form you're in at the moment, it seems you're struggling to really sort of get it open enough to get inside to have a look.
Mm-hmm. Maybe try the bag. Can I use my beak to kind of, pull the bag open? I mean, it seemed to spill out quite easily earlier, right? Like, can I
This,
fill out the contents
this
of
check,
the bag?
this check would follow for all of your investigation on him. So at the moment, in your current form, a little bit too oversized to be finally going through his
Okay.
thing.
Okay, never mind. I will de-transform back into my elf form. I imagine maybe my foot is still on him while he's on the ground. Well, Godrix, what the ruse you pulled off. Do you have any regrets? Anything you would like to surrender to us now?
Oh, please. It was just a trick, a little joke. Just something for nice newcomers to the city. Please, take the freebies.
You do understand your trinkets mean nothing to us, Godnix. You have transgressed tremendously against the diplomatic envoys of Regamont. You have only but one path out of this, Godnix. Do not try my patience.
I mean, no harm. Please take this.
And he reaches into his bag and pulls out the scroll and he passes it to.
Please. No harm, no foul.
Yep. I tuck the scroll in and then do a good feel of my pockets because I wasn't sure if I got robbed of anything.
Roll a perception check. Sorry. Did you already do that?
Not like I failed to notice getting robbed right at the very beginning, but now that Lachlan got robbed, I would certainly consider if I'm light, if anything.
Yeah, roll perception check on yourself. Actually, I'd say you don't even need to worry about it.
Okay.
Um,
24.
You knowing the situation, well, you had a large roll anyway. Knowing the situation, you've just seen that Log had been robbed. You check yourself, and everything seems to be in place. And Jasper will be the same.
Okay.
Again, knowing check he is not.
Out of all the things they've stolen, they've stolen a big ass scroll that I've
Right.
just spent so
Okay.
much money for.
Right.
Well,
Well, I get the scroll back. Also, Jasper has an earring, so I am with, foot on chest of this guy here. Earring talk to Jasper. I've recovered the scroll. I am not missing anything. These kinds of miscreants are kind of beneath us to really handle on any level more than this. Hopefully, some reputation about us will spread amongst the other merchants in this city. Shall I meet back with you?
So just give me a perception check, please, Romak. Not Romak, sorry, Hezekiah.
Okay. A chance I could use that 24 from earlier.
Actually, yeah, I'll let you use that 24. Oh, you got it again anyway.
Yeah.
hey.
Can I save this 24 for next time? Don't worry about it.
So, as you are up on this balcony, you are now looking down on the lowers, but you are now essentially up in the upper district now as well. And just looking over, you do spot Aubrey. You spot him flanked by half of the elite guard from Herdovus. He seems to be striding along this courtyard. Just his guards behind him, they seem to be following closely behind him, and they're carrying between them one of those chests which they had over. He moves towards the base of the tower you're on, towards a small alleyway between structures. And then you notice standing just out of view of the main thoroughfare, a tall, slim elf with a pair of aides just standing further back. And even from this vantage, you can tell, because you've just been witness to it, that this is one of the lords that had been present at the meeting. And luckily, the balcony is not massively high up compared to where they are. You can hear the echoes of Aubrey's voice loud enough still just to be heard, despite the looks of privacy on the Lord that the Lord seems to be trying to achieve. So what you hear in this moment is Aubrey, and he's mid-conversation with this elf who's just come up to him. Says, "This is what changes minds, eh? My brother can do this, the smiling and gentle talk, but just as this speaks louder than any pretty word. I trust I can count on you to believe that this is the correct path." And he gestures, and these guards bring the chest forward and put it in front of the Lord. And the elf lord sort of stiff back, takes a look at the chest with a slight pained smile on his face. He just gestures back to his aides, and they move forward, pick up the chest, and carry it off. At this moment, those of you who are wearing earrings hear the voice of Romak. Romak, what do you say?
I think it's something of surprise rather than clear instruction. It's more, I think I'd suggested possibilities at the end of our last session, which is something akin to what's going on, help. And that's probably the amount of it. I don't know whether it would even be a case of we're in and give a location. I think in the chaos, I don't know how much information you'd be able to pass on. But I think at the very least, there would hopefully be a sense of something's happening, something's wrong, help.
Right.
So what you hear as as well as that message, just before that message comes through, the earring comes alive, and you hear like a grunt and a hiss of pain, and then before it cuts short.
So the last I remember about what those guys are trying to do is that Romok, Twin Edge, and Keck are going to find Fulgrin to pursue Twin Edge's mass society, which I don't even remember the name of. So I mean, like in terms of what could happen to them, where might they be? Fulgrin and that mask society is all I know to go off of. Okay, so Jasper and I heard that message. I just saw this thing. This thing interesting, obviously less important than the other thing. I don't know if I'm like talking on the earrings while I'm saying the hey, I got the scroll back, and then this just comes in, and like, obviously I would say, Jasper, tell Lachlan right now. There's something has happened to the other three. We need to regroup immediately and to find them. I will come to you. Stay where you are if you are still where we last all together. You have to assume Jasper relays that to him.
Jasper,
Yeah, he definitely.
Oh, so anyway, Jasper, right. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna waterboard this goblin until he tells us everything.
Waterboard him in the water elemental.
Let's go.
Okay.
Oh,
How long does it take me to get back by foot to the?
so just a minute or two, really.
Okay.
As you start.
Yeah, so I'm sprinting back. Obviously, you know, making sure I've got the scroll and everything else on me. Get to Lachlan. Lachlan, here's the scroll. Don't worry about that now, though. Jasper, I'm sure told you.
Oh, thank you.
Situation. There's something else, but we'll get to that later. But what exactly were they trying to do? They were attempting to go find Fulgrin to pursue Twin Edge's Mask Society. Do any of you remember or know where Fulgrin is supposed to be, or what is the name of this? I mean, obviously they're a bit of a secret society. Where do we find Fulgrin? That's the starting point. Did Jasper know anything about this?
No, I don't know anything. Jasper, help us.
You were all there when Keck was asking the woman.
Trying to
They were trying to decide what to do. So it's the 100, and they work out of the administration.
I was sleeping.
The administration hall or something like that.
Okay. So the and they like we heard the directions they gave you for how to get there or something, or where it is like that.
She described the building, and yeah, you were all there.
Yeah.
Okay, so roll
I think you know
either
the general direction.
roll either an investigation or a perception check. They're kind of rolled into the same.
Okay.
See how well it is for you to find.
Wow, I'm on a roll with this perception stuff.
Got eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Locke and Jasper, do you want to roll as well, just in case you get a nat 20?
Yep.
I mean, it's pretty good.
So you manage to talk to locals, and they start to point you in the correct direction. We're going to cut back to the other group now.
Wasn't really thematically well done, like 3 different events happening at the same time, Woody.
Darkness. Your breath is hot beneath this burlap over your heads. You've had a fist. Now, something about these bags placed in your head, the smell, it's so strong, it's overpowering. You feel your limbs sort of tingling and numbing a little bit. Roll a 3 of you a constitution check.
Cool. What was that check? Sorry.
Constitution save.
Ooh.
Okay. So all 3 of you did really well on that.
Oh, yeah.
So you feel your limbs.
What exactly
numb.
are we? Sorry.
you feel your limbs sort of going numb. You can feel your eyes starting to droop, but you hold back the feeling of falling asleep fully. But you do become aware that there are now arms underneath your armpits. You feel the sensation of your feet dragging across the floor. A mumbling of incantations of some sort. The words are jumbled and dull as if you're listening from underground. You feel cold heaviness around your wrists, and the bags are pulled from your head. A few moments go by as your eyes try to settle the lazy drifting that they have begun to do. The room around you comes into focus. You see that you are sat in a stone chamber. It's torchlit, air, and as you look around, you see barred doors and barred walls to the right, and then there's stone walls everywhere else. It's a stone floor. You can count from those barred two cells, and then you notice in the floor a third cell built into the floor like a pit. There are 5 masked individuals standing before you. Their smooth, expressionless masks of lacquered wood bearing numbers on the forehead: 5, 8, 1, 6, and 2. Their posture is ritualistic. Number 6 shifts slightly. You hear them speak. You hold a number of our masks. And he is seemingly looking in your direction. He waits, gauging your reaction. You react.
I'll probably just do nothing at the minute. I just see where the conversation goes. Obviously, I know I'll probably put my hand with the mask being taken off me.
The masks are on you still. Yeah, your hands, however, are manacled. You're all
okay.
your hands in manacles.
I probably wouldn't say anything. I would just look down at my masks.
I think Romok in this moment would probably feel a tension and the inner anger starting to bubble, but will control himself because that is not what is needed in this moment. The anger leads to recklessness, leads to danger, and the last thing he wants to do is rush in when he doesn't know. So, in a more measured way, he will take a breath, steel himself, and ask, "What is the meaning of this?"
The figures don't move. They turn their head to look at you, and then turn back to him. You hold a number of our masks, and yet you performed the greeting incorrectly.
Shit.
Sorry, you were saying?
Performed the greeting as I was told I should by one of your members.
Which member would this be?
Well, I was told to come to Vale and to seek out Voltron, who would help me understand the power within the masks I've acquired.
And number 2 takes a slight leaning forward. Tell us who you are.
My name is Twin Edge. I come from a town quite far away from here.
How did you come by our mask?
I acquired one from. Where did I? I acquired one from slaying a member of a party, slaying someone who had the mask on his person. The other I come across. So, yeah, I didn't kill the first mask I got. I didn't kill the guy who had it, did I? I think we found it in the mansion.
Yes, you got it in the vault in the
Yeah.
mansion. The second one you took off.
Yeah.
Number 2 speaks once more. You carry a mask not yet earned. That is theft. That is fraud. That is arrogant. And he moves in and he takes your masks.
How can I earn my mask? I've been trying to find out what these masks are, why they give me such amazing power. All I found is a small in a book about the mask wearers. That didn't help me anyway. The most amount of information I got was from the person I spoke to at the Whispering Caps, who had eight masks on him.
So number 2 moves and places the masks down on a small bench which is towards the side of the room. As he does that, number 6 moves back in. Before we talk such thing, these 2, and he gestures towards Romok and Keck, they hold no masks. What of them?
They are my allies. They helped me a prison I was being held in unjustifiedly.
Then they have no part in this. And the mask figures start to move in, and they pull Romok and Keck to their feet, and they lead them off to the side where the guard cells are. So, as the masked figures guide you both in, they turn and exit out the door, closing the door, and this very heavy click sounds. And then, suddenly, nothing. All sound evaporating out. And that's for Romok. Number 1 moves forward, speaks to you. You want to join? Then you will do so properly. Obtain your place through labor, not through mimicry.
What must I do?
6, 2, and 1 now all move in close, leaning in towards you. You will complete the task alone, without a mask. If you die, you will not work. If you succeed, you may proceed to the initiation. Do you find this agreeable?
Yes, I do.
Just these plain masks, just all staring at you. As you say that, they nod. Either way, you leave here without your mask, for they belong to the weave. Should you succeed in the initiation, they will be returned to you. Twin, the manacles at this point now drop on your wrists with a heavy clunk. Now, listen in closely. 2 nights ago, we were visited by an intruder in the night. They snuck in and managed to acquire something quite valuable to us. A ledger. A ledger holding many of our encoded contracts and activity logs. After our own investigations, we managed to trace the man down. He is a human man by the name Kareth Dovain. We have observed him approaching and haggling as he prepares to sell the coded information to a well-connected city guard in exchange for protection and coin. As the guard is connected directly with one of the lords, the guild cannot act direct. To do so would expose us. We require you to locate the man. We require you to locate the man and recover the stolen ledger without drawing direct attention to the 100. Determine who else knows about the information and whether it has already been sold or duplicated. Silence or neutralize Dovain, but in a way that fits with the Mask Weaver's doctrine. Violence is allowed only if it can be hidden. No one must connect the deed to the 100. As we are clearly aware, you are not a lone operator. If you do wish to utilize help from your companions, that is fine. Although, we will have to act quickly if you do in fact jeopardize or expose our operations. This is a cost to be laid against you and all who walk with you. You understand this task?
Yes.
Then you begin your mission as soon as possible for time is of the essence. You will do well to begin seeking Kareth in the entertainment district. He is known to frequent many of the game's venues as he holds certain weakness for gambling. And then he sort of straightens. And you are now completely unburdened with the manacles.
Are my companions to be released with me now?
The masked figures all sort of look to each other, nod, and they move over to the cells. And with a little gesture, the cell doors click open, and the doors open once again. Romok and Keck, sound suddenly returns to you, and hear the flames flickering on the torches on the sides. The mask turns back to you now. Sir. Is there anything else you wish to know from us at this time?
So I must do this task and not alert anyone to the existence of the 100.
This cannot be traced back in any way to the 100. The very reason for this mission is that the 100 is at risk of being exploited. Now, normally we would send our own initiatives, our own members, to deal with such a threat. Since you've turned up here, it seems fitting we ask you to prove yourself.
Okay.
How close are Romok and Keck to Twin at this point? You say the cell doors have opened. We hear this, but we were in silent cells up until this point, so we have no context for what's just been discussed, right?
Go ahead.
Ooh.
I think
So you
In this
two-
moment, kind of picking up on the tail end of the conversation, Romok will kind of look to Twin and just what can I infer from his sort of general demeanour?
Well, you can do an insight check.
Yeah, sure.
Depending on that, Twin, you can let him know how much he can tell about how you're feeling at the moment.
Yeah, it's not great. It's 6.
It will look like I've just been told off by headmaster type of thing. Like I'm looking all a bit not sheepish, but saddened by what I've just been told.
Okay. Are you okay, friend?
Yes, there is much to discuss. We must make haste and leave. There is a task I've been issued with to get my masks back. They've been taken off me as I've not earned them. I need to do this task to become part of the mask weavers.
And as you're saying this, the number one who stood next to you slightly turns towards you. And just remember, this is but an initial mission. Once that's complete, your initiation will begin. From there, once completed, then you will receive your.
Okay, I get you.
And of course, we ask you not to talk about this with anyone outside of this group.
Okay, So, am I allowed to speak with my companions about this?
Considering you brought them here, I assume they are already well versed in the fact of what you are seeking within these walls.
Okay. Cool, that's
It's
fine.
not too hasty here. He did not bring us here. We were assaulted and hooded, and you brought us here. What the devil is going on, Twin? I trust you say you're okay, but this is not the way to get our attention. There's something more afoot here, and if you say, I will trust you, Twin, but this is... And Romok's eye is just kind of, he doesn't want to antagonize, but this is deeply unsettling. He's watched himself and 2 of his friends be punched in the gut and dragged to another room. It is taking everything to control himself in this moment. But with the measure of the situation, I am looking to you for answers in what is very clearly a potentially volatile situation. Who the hell are these people? I think there will be those flicker of recognition that these are masked men. You have these masks. So, I think what I'm trying to convey is Romok is kind of trusting you, but also on edge, waiting for a sense or a signal to jump in if there's a need to.
Romok, I implore you, please. Everything is fine. I will speak to you. I'll let you know everything that you need to know. As soon as we leave. But please, everything is fine. There is no need for there's no need for anything to happen right now.
Romok's hand has been kind of twitching his belt loop towards one of his newly purchased hand axes. And with your voice and with your reassurance, his hand just slowly moves to his side and he just gives a gentle nod of acceptance. I trust you.
Thank you, my friend.
Now,
Um,
one of the masked figures now moves up to you once more, and this is number 2, and he says, "One last thing," and he holds out his hand, and on it there is 2 small, what looks like tablets, circular. If your 2 friends would please be kind enough to take one of them, they will do them no
You
harm.
hold-
Promise you.
Sorry, you held your hand out with what? Sorry,
In his hand there is 2 small pills.
pills.
Mm-hmm.
And it's only for them two, not for me as well.
They're gonna forget everything from in here, aren't they?
They are required to take in order to leave here.
Okay.
Promise you, it will do them no harm.
I'll go to Peck and Rummuck and let them know. Is a stipulation of you leaving. You need to take these pills. They've said there'll be no harm against you, but looking at the amount of people here and the skill that Voltron had with a sword when I first met him, really don't want to get into a fight with these. Please, I implore you, take the pills and we can leave.
Romo's eyes scan around the room and makes a kind of dynamic risk assessment and
Obviously.
clearly counts, what was it, 5 of these masked men?
Mhm.
I surrender. We are clearly outnumbered.
Are we still bound?
No, you're not bound.
No, Twin, you are not bound. The other 2
Oh, sorry.
are still managed. And as, in fact, the pillars being offered to you, they come through with the key in hand, just waiting.
Oh, am I to put the pills in their mouth?
If you would be so kind as to allow them to have the.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll go.
Now
to
they are
Rama.
manacled. They can raise their hands up if they want to. It's up to you.
Oh,
what you
it's
wanna
not.
do.
They're not behind the back.
They're not.
Okay.
They're not. No, not to the back. They're in front. And
I'll go and put a pill in both Peck and Rummuck's hand then. Them to take it themselves.
If only I had Identify and 10 minutes spare.
As you hand Keck the tablet, it's going to slip through his fingers to the floor. And he's going to drop to his knees. And as he does so, he's going to kind of scoop up the pill, but also retrieve the stimulation ball from his pocket.
Mixing uppers and downers, what can go wrong? I mean, we're all still on dwarven speed, right? So
okay,
All
so
of us.
roll a sleight of hand for me, please.
Not my best,
Oh no.
but you know.
No.
I will roll a perception. So I've got a 12 to beat. So you can see this one.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
As you do that, the masked figure moves up to you and gently puts a hand on top of yours. Allow me to. And takes both the pills and gives you the correct one.
Oh, Can't blame it all for crying, I suppose. And yeah, put the pill in his mouth.
Yeah. I think similarly, Romok will have had ideas of mouthing the pill and, hiding it under his tongue or something. I think given the sense of what he's seen, I'm assuming what he's seen Keck attempt to do, that that plan, I think, has fallen. That's not going to go through. And he will reluctantly take the pill and pop it into his mouth, all the while looking at Twin, just trying to convey, I hope you know what you're doing.
I hope so too.
So, as you both take the pill, as soon as it goes in your mouth, you feel it's there for a moment before it instantly dissolves. The masked figure moves forward and unclicks your manacles. They drop free. And they gesture towards the door. And they lead you out. And you see, they lead you out. You end up in a corridor, and they lead you down towards the south end, where there is an alcove cut in, and in that alcove is another small room right here. Bottom left. They speak an incantation, and the floor lights up with glyphs for a moment, and it starts to rise up. You feel yourself traveling up. And we're just going to cut back to the other group now. You three, having now found yourselves looking at the entrance to the 100 building, what would you like to do? So,
You're saying we're still outside, right?
you are outside. You're in the marketplace outside. You've just found yourself now looking at being identified.
Are you sure this is the place, Hezekiah? It looks like a normal shop.
You're on mute, Hezekiah.
What about you, Jasper? You sure this is the right place? It's also not here.
We followed the instructions.
Shall we go in? But let's they don't need to know that we know that we know that they know that they don't know that we know.
Hezekiah,
I will lift up my chin and try and be as appropriate as possible, and walk in with a bit of a posh swagger and try and imitate that.
Yeah, so the main entrance door is right here.
Oh, we got a little map. I don't even see. Where are we? What did you say here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I will go in. Good day.
Sorry, I muted myself to go pee. Yeah, go ahead, though, Lachlan.
Good day.
And you see that there are a couple of masked individuals looking through and just categorizing what seems like scrolls and books on shelves here. You're in this obviously large room. There are 2 lines of shelves completely stacked with books, ledgers, scrolls. The walls also
Okay,
have
hold on.
as well, and
Sorry, if I could interrupt. One thing I just thought of is like obviously after that message, right? I mean, I would be like pinging them back. Robot, are you okay? What happened? Twin Edge, are you okay? What happened? Like for a while, right? And maybe they haven't responded quite yet, but should they respond to my constant pinging, like 100 missed text messages when they get their phone back?
okay.
Yeah. In
So-
the cell when we were plunged into silence, would we have had time to talk back and just go, "We have
You-
no idea."
You would have not had anything. No, there would have been no
would-
communication between.
Yeah, I wanted to know whether that was a silence in the room or a full impact of like a silent spell or similar effect.
Well, to your knowledge, you just couldn't hear. But I mean, you can roll Arcana as well and see how you feel about it now.
Sure. I do not have strong arcana.
Nice.
Yeah,
Whether or not
you
I
have no
knew
idea.
that it was silent, I think in that moment, I think I would have been. I mean, it's redundant because no message would have got out. But I think in terms of character and roleplay, I think in that cell, Romot would have taken the opportunity to be like, "Come in, Tokyo, come in."
Oh, yeah, sorry to interrupt your description.
All good. You can see along the wall there's these sort of long, almost lamp things. They've got this green glow coming off them, which is just illuminating certain areas, just casting a nice green light in the area. But the figures move up towards you. I'm sorry. How could we help you? You have found yourself in the offices of records and accounts.
All right. Still no ping back from my frantic messaging those two who have
You would
earrings.
have
Okay.
nothing.
Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Okay, Lachlan, just to think about this outside of the game, how would we go about this? Right, Leon? Just want to say, yeah, by the way, one of our pals, he stole some
What?
masks. And,
Wait,
it's weird not
we're in the
getting
room. Wait, what do you mean? We can't.
character.
You can't think about our character. Like,
Well, in fairness, I'll give him this. He was absent at the time when you were outside, so we can
but
just
I
roll this
mean,
back. This happened just previously.
Right.
but like,
So how do we approach
our
this?
character, you can't approach it because then your character still doesn't know.
What we know is that Twin Edge has transgressed a little bit against the secret society, which he kind of wants to get into. That is not a good starting point for why we're here. We can't just start with, oh, our friend, he has a couple possessions of your secret society, kind of wants to get in. Do you know what happened to him? We can't do that. What can we do? Like, how does one approach this situation, right? Like, I mean, it just looks like kind of like a scriptorium in here, right? Like what do we start with? Hey, did you see 3 guys coming in here?
You
Why?
don't know
Are
that
you
before going in there anyway, so.
Okay. Fine. Ignore the knowing it's a scriptorium. How do we begin with the premise that we know 3 guys came in about here and went missing? Would it be a little suspicious if the fact that wouldn't they think it's weird if we know that 3 guys that they abducted got abducted, right? That's pretty fishy, right? So we can't really start off like that. How we could start off is, what is the 100, the guild or something, known for overall?
Well, we're in there now, right? So why don't we just send it and see what happens?
Okay, fine. You can take the lead on this. You're good with scrolls, apparently. Not keeping them, but
Yes, I'll wave my scroll around. Hello, good sir.
Hello. Good morning to you.
Are we all required to wear one of these masks?
No. That is just for the record keepers. But we're not really a one to admit members of the public in generally. I mean, are you trying to find something in
Well, the door
particular?
was open.
It is, but it is really more of an office rather than a shop.
Well, how would one, use your services? We have a huge business that could use your help.
I see. So you wish to set up a record of business with us?
Correct. Yes, yes. How does one do this?
Very well. Well, we of course will charge you a slight fee just to cover administration costs, which will be 50 gold. For then continued management of your accounts, it will then require an additional 50 gold to cover up our continued management of your accounts and administrations. If you would come with me, we can begin by taking down details of your business. Do you have the coin on you now?
Yes, of course. Is it just accounts you do? Is that the only service you
Well,
provide?
this here is the 100, the Office of Records and Accounts. So yes, we are an accounting and archival firm. We manage trade records, state ledgers, and bookkeeping of several minor lords, as well as other businesses, couriers, also be delivering scrolls to and from us, from our clients. But we are
do you
more
do,
than capable of dealing with everything you.
do you offer advice if we are struggling with a competitive business? Do you aid with this sort of thing?
Or maybe for us an additional fee, we might be able to help with little bits of advice. But we will never
Yes.
be able to officially sanction anything that you may choose to do, given our advice that we are given.
Nudge Lachlan a little bit. You see, our primary interests at the moment are in the matter of foreign investment. You see, Rangamot views very many extraordinary opportunities in Vale, and many individuals and enterprises from Rangamot are currently seeking a clarification of the total financial situation here and the investment possibilities. This is the matter which we were most interested in discussing, but it is a rather diverse matter, and I feel like it could take a little while to cover much of the ground in this.
Well, by
Yes,
all
yes.
means,
If you had a back room or something we could talk in, an office perhaps.
well, certainly. Should you require a more private room, you can certainly be allowed that now. If you would follow me, and he will go through. He is, by the way, number 9. He's
Do they literally have like a number on their like chest or something?
on the forehead. It's like this plain white wooden mask, the number just on. I mean, they literally look like. You can see he is lovely number 3 on his head, although he's number 9. So he leads you through.
Still pinging those guys on the off chance that come on, something come up, something come up.
Yeah, we can't see where he went, so
As you come in here, he goes to lead you into this room here. There's another door here. As you come into that corridor at this moment, from down here, in this bottom left corner, your party members suddenly reappear.
We can see them down the corridor.
See them down the corridor behind.
Okay.
Do not
I take a glance, maybe eyes widen. Don't say anything. Say telepathically to them. Don't react. Well, to those of them who have earrings, so Twin Edge and Romak, and also Jasper, I guess.
So they see us. What is the current effect and impact of the pills that we've taken? Are we able to respond? Are we out of it? What
You are
state are we currently in?
You're feeling no side effects to those pills.
Do we retain all of our memories of what has just occurred? What exactly have the pills done?
Do we feel better?
Are we aware of any effect?
You don't feel any different.
So we don't feel
You have
better or anything
no-
like that.
no idea what they-
oh, that's ominous. I think I'd prefer to know exactly what they've done, but okay. Do we see? Excuse me. Do we see Hezekiah, Locke, and Jasper?
You do. You all see each other now.
Okay.
Does anyone message back, got it, or anything after I say don't react?
Yeah.
Okay. I message again. Let us take some time here, buy time. If they're going to release you, get released, get away a bit, and then we will call off our fake financial advisory meeting and regroup with you. Agreed?
Understood.
How do you all want to react at the moment?
I'll probably just make a noise, like a okay gesture, but just a noise.
You have an earring.
Well, that's weird.
Keck hasn't
Right,
got an
okay,
earring.
so
He's
just
going to
like
see Hezekiah and
Right.
Lachlan and go, oh,
Jack, I'm amazed that you have not tried to proselytize during all of this.
no, it doesn't know about him. Really? When he knew all cow captains yourselves.
Yeah, I got one. I don't think I've ever received an earring.
No, you didn't.
You all,
You
you
all
all-
had one. You all had one before I joined the party.
Oh, okay. Right, because Lachlan refused it, that means only 3 of us have an earring. Okay, good.
well, that's more than none of you.
Okay, let's get on with the financial advising and prisoner policing.
Okay, so he leads you into a room, and you all start to discuss business with him. He will start by asking you for 50 gold.
I'll cough it up.
Okay, pass it over, and then he gets out a new ledger and starts to take down details as you pass it to him. If you could roll a deception check.
Okay. What am I trying to deceive him?
You are lying about your service, the reason for being here. You're giving
right,
him.
right.
Yeah, we are straight up just like.
I mean, we're lying only by a fairly small amount. We're literally emissaries from Rangamont who are here to do financial transactions, right? And Rangamont does literally want to invest in some of Vale's stuff. It's just that's not our job exactly, but it's a job of a group we're a part of. So it's just
And
Pretty
Locke
sure they're
started
aware
it
of what's going on.
by saying you had a business and you had business
Okay,
dealings.
Lachlan said the business thing. I said the Rangamont Vale investment scheme. I was going to start off with things like, of course, metallurgy is very great there. We were looking for exports here, and meanwhile, we're very interested in a wood products, like nice furniture and whatnot that you guys make here. That kind of stuff, but to set up a, like trade deal kind of talking is what I was going for.
Okay, well, roll your deception, please.
Any chance with advantage?
Now, you can do it with advantage because you'll be helping each other.
Okay. Lachlan, you have a less than 10 charisma or more than 10?
I didn't roll.
One of
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll just do it twice. Oh, God. Oh, I got the advantage, at least.
you can see as the conversation goes through, or as this is going on, you other three are free to leave. You've been told you're able to leave and just do whatever you want now. So you make your way wherever you want to go. He, although you can't see his face, you literally just see the eyes, and that's it. You can see he is nodding to what you're saying. He's not asking you many questions, and he's not writing much down. He's written the basic information, and he comes to when the conversation comes to a natural stop with your rambling deceptions. He closes the ledger up and goes, "I think that's all we need for right now. If you would like to return to us shortly, perhaps within the next 2 weeks, we can continue this further and be able to look into advice we might be able to give you for any issues you're having. But for now, we've got your initial information. We can begin to log your business."
Perfect. That's perfect. Yes, the businesses that I was talking about. We needed some help dealing with. I'll name the magic shop that I went into earlier.
Yeah, that's probably the reason why the deception may have failed. Because
No, I said that's what I want to hurt their business. Is what I'm saying.
Oh, I see. Very good. Okay. He stands up and he gestures you for the door. If you please return to into the front room.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure.
Pleasure is all mine.
Thank you. We appreciate your time. And sorry to book you for so long. I feel that, yes, it is. We must now leave and let you return to your other work.
Very good. And he leads you out and back into the main room. The three of you would have done what, guys?
We
You
did.
just left Twin, Romok, and Peck.
Probably as we leave, I would have started telling him what I've been tasked to do.
So would you say that you'd be waiting outside?
No.
Yeah.
Let's tell Romak telepathically again. We will continue as a separate group. Let us not give them any reason to believe that we are associated. You all follow us at a distance.
Yeah, we'll just head back to the tavern thing, right?
Meet us in the Aurora Pillar.
Yes.
Thing.
So ideally, we would not be literally all over here. Like I want us to not look like we're associated groups, not constantly look back at each other or anything like that. So hopefully, Romak will spread that message through his three.
Good. Okay, you start to make your way. You work your way through the lowers, and you go past several of the shops you've now gone past before, through the marketplace, and spot yourself across the way. You see the Aurora Pillar, and then you see the rest of you together outside. Find yourself now reunited once again after that brief break. Some of you may still be shaken. Ego's possibly a bit bruised, somewhat. But you are now back out on the streets. You are free of the worries of the 100. People are milling around you, still as normal. No one's really giving you a second look. And then, Lachlan,
Yes.
your ear starts to burn. A fiery burn, more severe than you've felt before. A whisper, hot breath, brushes the back of your neck as a shadow falls across you. And the voice, smooth, precise, velvety, drifts into the air. Ah, there you are. You all hear it, and you all turn around to see a tall elf standing behind you, towering, almost statue. His robes are cascade of black and deep blue. Fabric is etched with faint silver runes that sort of shift. One of his sleeves falling fluidly over his arm, and the other sort of draped back over his shoulder. His skin pale marble, his eyes cold and vividly violet. He smiles with only the corners of his mouth. You must be the trap from across the lands. Isn't that right? New faces in an old city. He steps forward, hands clasped behind him, got this relaxed posture. It's also slightly predatory. How are you finding Vale so far? Beautiful, chaotic, confusing. He doesn't wait for an answer. I admit, I know precisely how far you have traveled. I've followed your path with great interest. Tilt his head slightly. Ever since Greyhaven, ever since you interfered with my associates. His smile grows. Seraphine, Shade. Lovely tools, patient, obedient, but I had hoped they would be able to bring my property home. Alas.
And respond.
Sorry, I just missed. Where was it?
What is the
Alas.
name of?
And he steps closer still. He hasn't given you a name.
No, sorry. It was the organization that that Shay, Seraphine, Xaneth. It's the hidden or the black or.
You just call them the.
There's something's. We did have a
Veiled
name.
Hand, yeah, the veiled hand or the some. Yeah, come on.
Right, just
He
let.
steps, he steps close. His boots silent on the marble. And speaking of property, his eyes lock onto you, Locke. You have something. Romok, this whole time, the hairs on your arms, back of your neck, just stand. The air grows a little colder, and a slight mist thickens around his ankle. The artifact, he continues quietly. The one stolen from the Tabaxi and the construct. The one meant to be delivered safely into my hand. He extends an open palm. It's a gesture that's both an invitation but also a threat. Let's not dance around this any longer. And his smile just disappears. Give it to me. as a sudden rumble shakes the ground beneath your feet. Pulse magic rolling through the city, somewhere outside the walls, from the forest. Candles in distant windows flicker. Shutters on windows slam open. The dog howls. The tall elf's expression shifts subtly. Lowers his hand. Oh, we're out of time. He takes a single step forward. His shadow seems to expand unnaturally, stretching towards the grasping figure.
Can I respond?
I'll give you this one chance to respond. Yes.
I'll say. I'm guessing. I know what you're for. You're here for. You and I probably want the same thing. Why make this difficult?
Question: Who has the artifact? Is it Romok?
Locke has it.
Or okay.
Sorry, what was the last bit of what you said, Locke?
I said we both probably want the same thing. Why make this difficult?
He holds his hand out for you. In the distance, start to hear a scream. Not one person. Several people. Screams start to erupt around.
I've only got the one piece, but I've held 2 pieces, right? He wants the long bit. That's what he's here for. Right.
It's the kind of walkway that we're on. How wide and long is it?
What's my? It was. My memory is it's only like
Small alleyway, so just kind of squeezing through.
it's not that it's not massive. It's not small like that. It's like 2 or 3
But
foot
you
high.
asking where we are stood?
Yeah, where we're stood.
Oh, we're out in the street, right?
Yeah, but how
Just
wide?
like a...
How
You're
big's the street?
outside. You're outside the Aurora Pillar Inn. The street is big enough. It's sort of 80 to 100 foot across.
Okay. Yeah, scratch that idea.
I will say, well, you know, your companions clearly weren't up to task. If we want the same thing, you'll probably need more help.
Locke, you feel a familiar magic running across your body. You feel mage armor encompassing you, the icicles glittering across your body. Then you suddenly feel another sensation. The world around you slows down slightly. You look and realize you're moving ever so slightly quicker. Someone, well, roll Arcana. You recognize the feeling of haste. Someone has somehow cast haste upon you. Your ear burns once more, and you hear a familiar voice in your ear. He says, "Man,
Uh,
that's where we're going to end."
I will do it. I'll fucking run.
That's where we're going to come to an end on tonight's session.
Damn. Big bad.